Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is the amazing, the stupendous, the mesmerizing Nigel McGuinness. Hey! You. Really nice. Now, I understand you would not agree to this interview unless we met some of your conditions. I met them blindly. I'm a fan of yours, the whole razzle-dazzle thing. So what are we doing today?
Well, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun, RJ. You like a little bit of fun, right?
Yeah, a little magic, huh? A little rabbit business, ta-da, that whole deal.
Here's the thing. I do have a deck of cards with me, but that would be too obvious, wouldn't it?
Right.
So let's try something, RJ.
Okay.
In my pocket, I have a card.
Okay.
And if I told you could think of any word in the English language, and it would be written on this card, would you find that amazing?
Yes. Sold.
Ta-da!
Wonderful.
Just a little simple trick, but if you like that, I've got another one, because on this card is also written a word. And again, it could be any word in the English language.
Right.
Do you know right now what word is written on this card?
No, I do not.
It couldn't get any better, or could it? This is the game we're going to play, all right? You've got lots of questions you want to ask me?
Well, you have a hell of a career here.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
2 cards. One says no.
Yeah.
One says yes.
Right.
I'm going to put one down. If you get it right, you get to ask me a question.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, you still get to ask me a question.
Yeah.
But I've done some preparation.
I see that.
What you haven't seen, if you just hold this for a second.
Sure.
If you get it wrong, you get to ask me a question, but you have to do a shot.
Okay. I just...
And I must apologise, didn't have a lot of time to prepare, so I couldn't get any vodka. All I could get was acetic acid, otherwise known as vinegar.
Nigel, don't.
So they are the terms
Nigel,
of my agreement to appear on Hey You.
Don't do this.
You in or out?
I'm in. Let's
Fantastic.
get on with the questions. All right.
Put
the card down.
Let's go. Did you see? You didn't see that card?
No.
Okay. Yes or no?
Yes.
You going with yes?
Yes.
It is no. 1 shot.
I'm not gonna sell it.
You are from Staplehurst in Kent, the site of the 1865 train crash on which was Charles Dickens and his mistress. Neither was injured, but Dickens died 5 years later to the day. Do you think that was karma for him having an affair?
Absolutely. I believe in karma 100%. I'm also a determinist, though, so I don't think there was anything he or his mistress could have done about it.
Okay, so you can just, if you're gonna die in a train crash, you can just cheat as many times as you want. And it's not a big deal, is what you're saying.
Hey, if you're already determinist, then nothing you do can be changed, so yeah.
Might as well enjoy yourself.
You are
Okay,
stuck
fair
with it.
enough. You went to Maidstone Grammar School, fancy, and then the University of Leicestershire, where you majored in chemistry.
Indeed.
Why'd you throw it all away?
Yeah, I have thought of that for a second, but no, absolutely. I think I wasted time going to university.
Could have been a chemist.
Could have been a chemist, could have been unhappy. Instead, I had a very, as I'm sure we're about to find out, very varied, interesting, intriguing life that I arguably never would have had as a chemist. So no regrets to throwing it all away, but if there are any regrets, it was wasting 3 years going to university to learn about atomics.
All right, next question here. What?
You're skipping through these questions, RJ. You seem to have forgotten about the agreement that we had.
I'm sorry. Okay, fine, go ahead.
If I put this one down now, think about it, right? Yeah. First one I went with no.
Right.
Am I going to go with no again, or am I going to change it? Think about it.
No.
You think this time I take a look? It says yes!
Oh, my God. Okay, let's keep going. You made a beeline to Cincinnati, Ohio to begin your training under Les Thatcher. So you weren't trained in England?
Not originally, no.
The whole British thing's kind of moot, then.
No. I went
yes.
back to England, and then I learned under the venerable legends, Chip Cullen.
No, not
Dave
the first.
Taylor.
The first guy was in Cincinnati, so you're not
Correct.
really a British wrestler. You're just a wrestler who is British. You understand what I'm saying?
No, not in the slightest.
Okay, if I was born in Italy, but I learned to make pizza in Nebraska, you understand what I'm saying?
No, because if you then went back to Italy
Yeah.
and learnt with...
And they would say you're a traitor, you're a turncoat.
There we go, I must be.
Do you want to do another one? I'm hot. I'm itchy. My body is itching.
You're lucky I chose
Yeah, you're having a nice
vinegar,
time.
not something else. I'm going to put that one down now. So we've had a no and a yes.
Right.
Is there an order? Is there a method to my badness or not?
No. Let's move on. Jesus. You appeared on a 1999 episode of ABC's 2020. Did you murder someone?
No, although some people did say we killed the business.
I'll say. Did you know someone who was murdered? Those are like the only two kinds of people in the show.
No, although some of the booking. Yes.
Okay, did Barbara Walters say your name?
No, was she presenting it? I never...
It doesn't really count then. You
No,
know what I mean?
I guess so.
Nigel McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness. That's what it would have sounded like. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. You're doing this again? You're doing this again? Let's do it again. Come on. Yeah, take your time. There's no rush.
All right, what have we had so far? Repeat back what we've had so far.
Oh, we've had no's. They've all been no's.
This is important.
Okay.
They haven't all been no's. We had a no, a yes, and a yes.
No.
You going with no again? When are you going to learn? Look, it's yes. It's yes, yes, and yes again. Really should be obvious by now.
I don't know how to explain this, but my liver is sizzling. Oh, my God. An old girlfriend's mother wondered why nobody comes to the ring with an iron, and you said, I'm stealing it, and you started coming to the ring with an iron. Did you ever go back and thank her for making your career?
No, because she became a very soon ex-girlfriend's mother, and then never any... And she didn't like me either.
But she gave you the gift. You've had a great career, but nothing was happening
Well,
until
how
the
much
iron.
of that great career came from the iron, let's be honest?
Yes, as far as I'm concerned. You had nothing
No,
until the
I
iron.
remember hearing a conversation that someone high up in a certain place asked about me, and then somebody else up in a high place said, isn't he the guy with the iron? And that was the end of the conversation.
Okay. Are you gonna bring it back?
No.
Now that you wear suits, you're not gonna bring the iron back.
Certainly not. I have somebody else do the ironing for me.
All right, next one. Let's go, please.
Right, this is obvious. Very simple. Yeah. I'm going to help you now. I'm going to tell you what word is on this card. It says, yes, you can choose to believe me, or you can think I'm lying. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm a wrestler. Come on, let's be honest.
You're a bad person. You're not a good person.
When there's a time to change it.
You used to come out to in the bushes by Oasis. Is that a song about public deviancy or having a hair fetish?
Yeah, I honestly don't really listen to a lot of the lyrics, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's just the beat that really gets you. So, yeah, someone sent it in and I said, that works, that fits. So.
And where's the most adventurous place that you've pressed your iron?
Let's have a think, actually. I think a parking garage, or parking garage, as they say in
So then
America.
you came and then you went. Next one. Let's go.
Do you have a preference?
No.
I haven't put it down yet. So think about it, because you just said a word. Or are you going to go with yes or no?
No.
Let's move this along here.
It's a possibility. It's one in... It's 50% every time, right?
You do these malprisms. You'll intentionally use incorrect words to rile people up. Instead of Boston Red Sox, you say like Boston Red Stockings, and they'll go, oh, I'm angry. I'm going to throw out some terms. Give me the McGuinness malprism for them, okay?
Oh, God.
The New York Yankees.
New York Spankers.
Very nice. A bacon, lettuce, tomato on marble rye.
What am I making fun of?
I don't know. You're the guy who does it.
Crappy sandwich.
Okay. Death Becomes Her, starring Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn.
Death Becomes America.
Ooh, getting political again, Tower of London. Hey EW, hosted by RJ City.
Hate You, by RJC.
Really nice. As an indie wrestler from the early 2000s, I admire your restraint in not saying gay. Okay, we're doing this again.
You must like this, right?
Just pull it out quickly. I have questions that you
Pull
have
it out
a career I
quickly.
need
Wait
to
a
get
second.
through.
Wait a second.
In the parking garage.
This time I'm going to go with that one.
Yes.
Oh, man!
Yes.
That had to happen eventually, didn't it?
Yes.
Do we have a bucket?
Let's continue. Oh, you had battles in Ring of Honor with many people in AEW today. Say one thing nice about them. I'm going to list them. You say one thing nice. Samoa Joe.
Very, very feared.
Claudia.
Handsome.
Colt Cabana.
Funny.
Bryan Danielson.
You got a beeper, haven't you?
You're the second person to have said that on the show.
Who was the first?
Not even the first. CJ Perry.
Oh!
That's why you two have so much in common.
Oh. Okay, all right. It's going to happen.
Yes.
Oh, no. Don't.
That's not even a full.
You're not even looking now.
I know
You
what
just
you can see this. I
assumed.
know what the trick is.
You know...
We're moving along. Why do you call him a clam digger?
Because that is his hobby, and I always thought he's always seen as this tough, badass wrestler, and that's his hobby, to dig up these mollusks, stand on the sand with this silly-looking spade, and...
Oh, my God.
Right?
I was on UrbanDictionary.com, and it told me that when you have unclean genitalia, and it's itchy, and you got to get you, that's the clam dig.
It's a euphemism.
It's a euphemism.
It is a
Okay.
euphemism, but I've already told you the word that it's a euphemism for.
Yeah. Great. Let's move on. Next one.
Listen, you've got a lot of questions. How many
Yeah.
more questions have you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, plenty then. Right, great. That's fantastic. You could have lied and saved yourself a little bit more vinegar.
Yes.
I'm going to go with this one
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Extra pressure.
Yes.
Hold my
It's
hand.
yes. It's yes.
It's yes?
It's yes.
Because you
Yes.
held my hand.
It's yes. This is not fun. No one's having fun here. No one's having a good time. Excuse me. You produced and directed your own documentary on yourself. That's a little biased. You dig up any dirt on yourself?
Yeah. Have you seen it? Did you watch it in your research?
I think you could have been tougher.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, William Regal described it as being right up there with Schindler's List in terms of how inspiring a movie it was.
I've never heard that name in my life before. It's called The Last of McGuinness, but you have a child. So why push propaganda?
Funny, right? Funny, yeah. Actually, after my child was born, I got a mug, a tea mug that had a picture of her, and on it said, the first of McGuinness.
That's clever.
Isn't that cute?
That's a lot to burden a child.
All right, don't get ahead of yourself, RJ. You thought I'd forgotten, but I hadn't. And instead, now I'm going to put that one down.
No.
No, I'm going to change my mind, and... No, I'm not. I'm going to keep that one down. Now, last chance. Change your mind a few times, yes or no?
No.
No! Oh, I'm afraid it says yes.
Okay, we're gonna have a good time. Okay, we're fine. When you're on commentary, you wear Fred Perry polos, worn by a lot of classy people, also worn sometimes by skinheads and the Proud Boys. How do you make sure that you let people know that you're one of the good Fred Perry wearers?
Because there's a certain colour of Fred Perry which is no longer available because of its association with them.
Okay, I'm
So
a
it's
member
quite
of
simple.
I'm a member of the Ashamed Boys. Next one.
What
Let's
do you
go.
have to wear to be a member of the Ashamed Boys?
Come on, next one. Let's pull it out. You're too relaxed here. One of us is too relaxed.
Oh, I don't know because this is going to be... Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I gave it away because I said yes.
Yes.
Oh, man.
I'm
No,
just
I
gonna
didn't.
pick it up. Just let me do the shot before each.
Sent you in the wrong direction.
It's nice to make my gums bleed. You said when you were doing commentary in another place it was a little restrictive, and that now in AEW you can say anything. So go ahead, say whatever you want.
I already did.
Does that one count?
Of course it does.
Okay, next question.
If I say that on pay-per-view, it would certainly count.
The day of All In London, you posted a picture of yourself in great shape and new wrestling gear, and then nothing happened.
Yes.
Did you take off the gear, or did you leave it under your suit the whole time?
No, I did take it off, but I wanted to show to the world, to the universe, to put it out there that had the opportunity been there,
Right.
I would have been ready.
You did get in the ring,
Even
though.
if someone else wasn't ready that week, but were ready 1 week later.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't watch the product.
Look it up. Do a little
okay.
bit of
All right.
Googling. How many
Okay.
questions you got left?
I got 2 more.
2 more. This
Okay.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with this one.
Okay.
I want to hear somebody out there. They're going to answer for you because maybe they'll get it right.
Yes.
Thank you, madam.
That would be ironic, but not correct.
Really appreciate the help, everybody.
You're spilling.
I'm fine.
Oh,
I'm fine.
that got you.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, here's a good one. You have to have one last match. Who is it against?
Ah, come on.
Who is it against?
Who is it against?
Yeah.
The man who is too afraid to face me.
I've seen it already.
Well,
I got
there
the
you
gist.
go.
What about like a Paul Roma, Coco Beware? There's so many other guys out there. Spread it around a little.
Yeah, quite possibly. I could take someone like that. Yeah.
Okay. Last question.
You want me to get it out quickly, but instead I'm going to enjoy this.
And then what are we doing with the rest
Oh,
of
that
these?
could be
And then
misconstrued.
the rest of these will be done. I asked the question.
Unfortunately not. They all need to be drunk, which means it's all or nothing on this one. A lot of pressure, but I'm going to help you. I'm really legitimately going to help you now. Take a look at me. I'm going to send it to you.
You sent it already?
Did you get
Don't
it?
laugh after it. No. Yeah. Yes.
Final answer.
Yes.
There's one more. Yeah.
Oh, where?
One more in the middle.
Where is it? Oh, God. Shut up!
Man, you must have had a lot of experience swallowing things. I don't know. That's
Your
that's
resume.
impressive. Down the hatch.
Your resume reads professional wrestler, commentator, and magician. You couldn't save any vagina for the rest of us?
Unfortunately not, but I did save one thing. If you remember, pack of cards has been in my pocket the whole time. And you may not have realised, but I gave you some kind of inspiration along the time. I could ask you to think of any card, and it might be obvious. You might choose the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts, right? But because of all that vinegar, you now have one card in your head. It's not an obvious card, is it? What card has that vinegar inspired in you right now? What card is it? Not an obvious card. What card is it?
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
3 of clubs.
That's legitimately...
That's the card. The 3 of clubs.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's the only card in my brain right now.
You see, earlier today, I went through the pack,
Yeah.
and you can see there's actually just one card that's turned around in the pack. One card out of 52. Take it out. Turn it around and tell everybody, thanks.
Why didn't you just do that one? Well, this has been an illusion, and you can call me Oyster Digger, because I've found a pearl. Magic is real, and its name is Nigel McGuinness.
If you want to meet me in the parking garage later, let me know.